has ever played CSGO or any other shooter game should be thankful to George Lucas. Anyone who likes old cars or has loved the movie trilogy, like The Hunger Games, has a debt to him.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi
People
yet.
have had more influence in shaping movies, video games, storytelling, and animation than George Lucas, the man who gave us Indiana Jones, Darth Vader, lightsabers, and amazing sound effects. George Lucas is better known as one of the most influential filmmakers of all time, but being a filmmaker wasn't in his mind when he was in middle school or high school. His dream was to be a race car driver, until he had a car accident that almost killed him. He was 18 years old. It was time to get a new plan. Following the suggestion of a good friend, he decided to go to the University of Southern California School of Cinematic Arts, the place where he met two of the people that would be friends and collaborators for life: Francis Ford Coppola, who directed The Godfather, and Steven Spielberg, who directed E.T.
What's wrong?
Never mind.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
His first movie was THX 1138. It was a sci-fi film about a dystopian society that suppressed human emotion. It was not a success. Critics said it was too complex back in 1971. Lucas learned his lesson that if he wanted success, he would have to make something the audience could relate to and enjoy.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock.
This very movie was American Graffiti.
12 o'clock, rock, we're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
It was a coming-of-age tale about teenagers in California in 1962. The movie was a box office success. This was the movie that rose George Lucas to popularity. It was even nominated for the Academy Award for Best Picture.
You chicken thing.
Oh, wait a minute. After all we went through to get accepted, we're finally getting out of this turkey town, and now you want to crawl back into your cell, right? You want to end up like John. You just can't stay 17 forever.
After the success of American Graffiti, Lucas decided to go back to sci-fi. He had learned his lesson: the first space opera and its 5 sequels, Star Wars. The story of Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and Han Solo have been loved for generations, our parents and ourselves. The teachings of Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda, the funny sounds of R2-D2 and C-3PO, the amazing scenes of space shootouts and lightsaber fighting have kept Star Wars so relevant that we're expecting the 7th movie at the end of this year. Movies about an adventurer searching for treasures in exotic lands? This also came from the imagination of George Lucas, this time with his longtime friend Steven Spielberg. Meet Indiana Jones. He has had 4 movies: Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, The Last Crusade, and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. There are talks that Chris Pratt, Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy, will be the next Indiana Jones in a remake. He has also developed amazing technology for movie making. A lot of the special effects we see nowadays in video games and many other things were from George Lucas. He has always kept his lifelong friends close and being true to his passion.
I'd like to thank everybody who has worked on all my movies, the TV shows, the documentaries, the games, and everybody that's worked at Lucasfilm. I'm extremely thankful that I discovered my passion. I discovered movies. I love cinema. All kinds, makes, breeds, lengths, no matter where they were made, no matter how big, no matter how small. I love to watch them, I love to make them, but if I didn't have anyone to enjoy them or appreciate them, there wouldn't be any point. So, thank you all for going to the movies.